Hi guys, welcome back to my channel where I discuss everything American Girl. So today I'm going to be doing a doll wish list video for my American Girl collection for 2023. Last year I did a wish list video and I felt like I did really well on my channel, so I wanted to do it again just to show you kind of what my goals are for my doll collection. So before I start the video, I just wanted to thank everyone for, being very understandable about, me being a bit, kind of not making videos as frequently as possible because I am in grad school and I have been very, very busy. So thank you for everybody for helping support me and watching my videos as I've been away. So with that gratitude, let's get started on my 2023 wish list. So the first category I'm going to start off with is the historical dolls. And I have to say that I'm pretty proud to say that I only have one historical doll left before I can say that I own every historical doll ever made by American Girl. And that particular historical doll is Isabel here. So I have a story about her. So I originally actually went to go buy Nikki and Isabel a few months ago at American Girl. I wanted to pick them out in person. And I have to admit, I was supposed to pick them out because I was supposed to get two gift cards for American Girl for my birthday, and one of them got lost. So I was only able to pick out one. But I have to admit, I don't know what it was. I had a hard time when I was shifting through all the dolls at American Girl, specifically Nikki and Isabel. I found the perfect Nikki, but I had a hard time trying to find the perfect Isabel. I don't know what it was. So I'm hoping next time I go to the American Girl store, I could probably pick her out and probably find the perfect Isabel for me because I do think she's cute and I do want to make sure that Nikki does have her twin sister with her. It's sad to think that she doesn't have her sister with her in my collection. But she's definitely a doll that is on the list to get, and I hope I get her soon, but if not, I do plan to get her maybe next year if possible. But yeah, so Nikki is definitely on the list. So the next category within my wish list is going to be Girl of the Year dolls. So I had this particular doll, which is 2010 Lainey, on my previous wish list, and I have to say that she's definitely a doll that has moved up in the list because she's definitely a doll I hope to get hopefully this year. But yeah, so she is a really pretty doll. And more and more I have been seeing her not only like on Instagram, but one time I did see her at a consignment store and I thought about picking her up, but I would just kind of love to get her new in box. And I feel like prices for her aren't too shabby and she's just really gorgeous. I'm also just loving her beautiful hazel eyes. Just something about like the year she was made. During that time, her hazel eyes are just so, they stand out so much to me. And so, yeah, I would just love to get her in pristine condition if possible. She's definitely one of those dolls I feel like I will definitely just keep on display most of the time. And I'd love to have her again in my collection, just so I can say I have Girl of the Year dolls from 2001 all the way to 2015 at least. So, yeah, she's definitely, I hope to get her again, maybe near the end of the year or sometime sooner. I have no idea. Like I said, I've been a little crazy with my doll shopping recently, so we will see. Alrighty, so the next Girl of the Year doll that is on my list is gonna be Leah. She's a really beautiful doll with a Josefina face mold, hazel eyes, medium skin tone, and beautiful blonde locks. Now, don't get me wrong, I think she's a really gorgeous doll, and I remember thinking that even back when she was around in 2016. I gotta say though, I don't know what it was. I'm just not really big into the color scheme in her collection. I just thought that maybe the island theme kind of doll traveling to another exotic place was kind of being overused. That was just kind of my thoughts at the time period. Another thing too is I didn't really love the way American Girl marketed her as being 1/8 Brazilian. I just thought that was kind of weird. Someone who is Latina and of Latinx descent, I just felt like that was just a weird way American Girl went about just promoting this doll. Anyway, beyond that though, I thought this doll's really pretty. And at the time though, in 2016, I wasn't inclined to buy her, but I've noticed a lot of people really, really love this doll. There's some individuals who consider her one of their favorite Girl of the Year dolls. And I do think she's a really pretty doll, and I do want to have her in my collection one day. So, yeah, she's definitely on the list. She's really pretty, but I do hope to get Lainey first, but that's just my preference for now. But she is definitely one of the dolls I want to get pretty soon, hopefully. Alrighty, so the next Girl of the Year doll is going to be Blair. So she is a really pretty doll with a Josefina face mold, green eyes, and red hair, and I believe she has the lightest skin tone, I believe. So I remember her definitely in 2019. I think for me personally, her books just weren't all that appealing. I'm the type of person that likes to actually read Girl of the Year books and kind of get to know like the character first, and then if I like the character I'll buy the doll later. But for some reason I just couldn't really get into her at the time, and when she sold out I did feel bad, and I remember thinking, oh man, it's going to be kind of hard to get her again. But she goes for a reasonable price on secondary markets, but I do want to get her. I do think she's a really cute doll, and I definitely do want to give her books a second chance, just because, the American Wiki page, makes it seem like, it's a little superficial, but at the same time, again, I do want to give her a chance. And I do think she's a cute doll. I really do like the fact that I believe her character is a March baby, so she's a Pisces like me. So maybe I'll find some commonality with her, when I kind of read her books and kind of get to know this doll a little more. Alrighty, so the next Girl of the Year doll on my wish list is going to be Kavi or Kavi. So she's a beautiful doll with a Marie Grace face mold with dark hair and brown eyes. She's absolutely darling and beautiful. And I guess American Girl feels that she's not doing very well in sales because they introduced the 2024 Girl of the Year doll before this year is up. Like, it's just so strange. Like, I really don't understand why they did this. I think Kavi's just a absolutely gorgeous doll, and I think her stories are really cute. I can't wait to read them and get to know her more. I think her collection's adorable, and I guess again, American Girl feels that their sales with this doll wasn't very good, and that's just very heartbreaking and disappointing, especially for a doll of color for the Girl of the Year line. I mean, there's just so much to say about this, but I do definitely want to get Kavi. I don't know when I'll do that per se. I see myself mainly getting her maybe next year, but I would like to get her this year, but I don't know. Like I said, it's going to be a little complicated because there's other dolls that are potentially being retired world by us. So again, I feel bad that, this poor doll didn't get the limelight that she deserves. Okay, so because Maritza recently has retired from American Girl, I realized that, the time frame that I wanted to get Cutie Patootie McKenna is probably have to come up. So she is definitely a doll that is definitely on the top of my wish list right now because I think she's definitely one of the cutest dolls in the World by Us collection. And it's just so sad to hear that basically they're going to be phasing these dolls out. I mean, it's very unfortunate. Am I shocked? No, because I feel like, again, American Girl has a tendency to phase out doll lines that they feel like aren't matching up with sales goals. So that's just really unfortunate because I feel like, again, they have a problem already promoting dolls of color, and this just shows that, obviously they're phasing this particular doll line out, that, their commitment and promise to, always think of diversity and inclusion is just kind of obviously not something they're very worried about. And that is very unfortunate. Alrighty, so the next doll I'd like to get from the World by Us line is Evette. I think she's really cute. She is definitely, I think, the last doll I'm gonna get if I see myself getting McKenna first because I do think she's just really cute. I'm hoping I could be able to get Evette maybe next year. I'm hoping again that this doll won't retire within the next month or two, but I don't know. I'm just noticing kind of again that this beautiful doll line is being phased out, and once American Girl stops production on them, you can tell when again their stocks get low and all of a sudden they're missing in stores. And so unfortunately I might have to get these two before they disappear from American Girl forever. But anyway, so they are a top priority now to get. I'm hoping I could add Evette and also McKenna soon into my collection. Alrighty, so the next dolls on my wish list are going to be from the Truly Me or Just Like You line. So this doll particularly is a beautiful number one. I don't know why I want her so much. I just think that in general I want more Addie molds in my collection because after getting that beautiful 11, I just kind of want more Addie molds. And I really love number one. I know that a lot of criticism about this doll is that she looks a lot like Addie, but to me, she really doesn't. And I would love, and I mean, I would really, really love to get a Pleasant Company version of this doll since I have been just on a, Pleasant Company Girl of Today kick recently. And I just love how different those face molds are compared to, newer versions of these Truly Me dolls. So that is just what I'm hoping to get one day if I get this beautiful number one. And I really do hope she has this cute, beautiful little braid, her factory hairstyle in too. But like I said, I am still looking for the perfect doll, but I hope to get her one day in the future. She's just such a darling, cute, beautiful doll, and I cannot wait to have her in my collection. Alrighty, so the next doll on my Truly Me wish list is going to be this beautiful number two. So she has a classic face mold, medium skin tone, brown eyes, and beautiful long brown hair. I gotta say, I think she's just gorgeous. This doll to me is just, I think the doll that looks most like me, I have to say. I don't have bangs like her, obviously, but I do think that she looks a lot like me myself. So it'd be kind of cool to kind of have a doll that's a bit of like a, what do you call it, a mini me of some form. But yes, I think this doll would be really cute. I've been thinking of names for her, even though I don't currently have her in my collection. But I hope to add her pretty soon. Most likely going to be probably next year. But I'm thinking a cute little kind of Latinx, Latina name right now. But I haven't. If you have any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. I'd definitely love to hear what you think I should name this cute doll when and if I get her. Alrighty, so the next doll on my Truly Me wish list is going to be number 5. I have to say there's a special reason why I want this particular doll. So I think that she's just a really pretty doll with beautiful red hair, brown eyes, and a classic face mold. So I do prefer to get a Pleasant Company version of this doll. But I have a vision for this particular doll. I actually kind of want to name her after my mom. She has beautiful red hair and brown eyes too. So I think it'd be really cute for me to name her Antoinette. That's my mother's name. So I want to name her Antoinette one day. And I think in the end I will probably call her Anne. So this is definitely a doll I would love to get in my collection. I also plan to get her some glasses too because my mom grew up having glasses as a kid. So I just, that vision would just be so cute to have a little mini me of my mom. So yeah. Alrighty, so the next doll on this wish list is going to be beautiful number 15. I think this doll is absolutely gorgeous. Classic face mold, textured long brown hair with no part, and brown eyes and medium skin. I mean, she is just really unique to, I think, the Truly Me doll line. So she is definitely a priority for me to get. Another thing, like, I was on the fence about kind of if I wanted to get a Mattel version of her or a Pleasant Company version of her. The reason why I'm kind of not thinking of getting a Pleasant Company version of her is because I've noticed that older versions of this doll, they have a lot of breakage in her hair. Now, I'm not saying all of them are like that, but I really kind of want to make sure her hair is in really great, pristine condition because I do plan to keep my dolls for a very, very long time. Maybe pass them down to other family members, Anywho, this doll is really important to me and I think she's just absolutely gorgeous. I've been thinking of a few names for her. Right now, I don't know why I've been thinking about naming her Bianca, but I know in the end I really, really want to give her a beautiful Latinx or Latina name and it's going to be Jimena. So I think that's the name I'm going to give her when I do get her because she's just so darling and beautiful to me. And I really can't wait to have her in my collection. I just think she just brings so much diversity and inclusion in my collection, and that's just really what I strive for when I bring these beautiful dolls into my home. I just want to, again, bring more inclusion and love in my collection, of course. Alrighty, so the next doll is going to be number 36. So you might be kind of surprised to see this doll on my wish list. And I gotta say that when I thought of getting a 36, I always thought I would only get her if I was able to get a good deal for her. And so I have a story. So, what happened is a while ago, a few months ago, I actually did purchase this doll for a really good price. I mean, barely $100, good price for this doll in really great condition. And you would never guess what happened, but it was absolutely horrible. This doll got completely lost. She was supposed to be shipped to me via UPS, and like you assume, the labels got switched up and she was delivered to somebody else, and that somebody else decided to keep her, it seems. So I've been back and forth with that original seller about asking for updates on this doll. Possibly, maybe that person, whoever got her, might return her back, and I guess they just never did. And so that's why this doll is now truly on my wish list. It is just, my goodness, just I don't think I really wanted that doll all that much beforehand, but the moment I kind of purchased her, I came up with a name for her, I got outfits ready for her, and all of a sudden she was just like gone. That's now I really feel the need to get this beautiful doll because in my heart she's still mine. And so yeah, it's I really hope to get her pretty soon, but like I said, she is getting very expensive and very hard to find. Alrighty, everybody, so the last doll on my wish list is actually going to be number 48. So this doll has just been skyrocketing in popularity recently. I believe I saw her go on sale on eBay on a bid only auction, and she sold for like $700 to $800, and that is just shocking to me. So this doll, I think she looks a lot like number 10. So at first I wasn't too like, she wasn't like a high priority to get for me, but recently I just seen more pictures of her and I think she's really, really beautiful. I like to add her to my collection, but I'm not really, what do you call it? Enthusiastic about finding her for a decent price, so it might not happen, but she's there on the wish list. I think she'd be really cute to have. She'd be another rare addition to my collection, and I would really love to see kind of the comparison between her and number 10. Obviously, they're made from different years, and so they will probably have very different kind of like looks when it comes to their classic chubby face molds and things like that. But I think she's just a really cute and pretty doll. And again, I'm hoping to find her for a good deal, not for $700 to $800, but to hopefully add her into my collection one day. But for now, that is the end of my wish list. So thank you everybody for watching, and I hope to see each other very, very soon. Bye, everybody.